How's it going, everybody? This is Beat the Bush. Today I have some Hou Tang Matcha green tea powder to try. Now, I've never bought matcha powder before. I've had some green tea where there's a little bit of powder left over that you can put in your green tea afterwards. Apparently with matcha powder, you can make desserts with it, you can make it very creamy, make lattes with it, and also you can drink it the traditional way in two different ways. In a traditional manner where it's a bit more concentrated, almost like a paint type of consistency, and also in a more diluted form, kind of like a regular tea. So this is all there is to it. It feels like there's like a powder inside. This is 100 grams. Let me zoom in on this package, open it up, and then you can see what the powder looks like by itself. Hou Tang Matcha Green Tea Powder by the Hou Tea Industry Co. Made only 3 months ago, so that's good news, and expires in another 1 year. Product of Taiwan. Serving size of 100 grams. I don't think you're supposed to, have this whole packet as one serving, but basically it contains nothing. No energy, no protein, no fat, no carbohydrate, no sugar. I think you're drinking so little of it that there's not much of anything in it seems. As with any kind of tea, I just want to taste it first, especially with this green tea. I think you can do this pretty safely without it tasting weird. So here we go. Quite bitter. But the green tea smells really good. I could get used to it. I like it. I'm gonna have a little bit more. I felt something hard in there. Oh, there's a spoon in here. Yeah, it's very bitter. Maybe not something you want to do just eating the powder itself. I see why it's put in dessert so that it's very sweet and it just cuts out the bitterness. But hardcore matcha drinkers, they really don't want any kind of sugar or creamer in it so that you can taste the natural taste. And you learn to appreciate it once you have it by itself. Here it is. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to use this. Okay, so the way to make the thick matcha is you just get 2 little spoonsful of this stuff. And then you get 2 tablespoons of hot water. And then you're supposed to have a bamboo whisk. I don't have one of those. I just got a regular whisk. Nope. I need to use this spoon here. The whisk is mainly just to incorporate everything. Turn it into like a smooth paste as you can so there won't be any clumps. Smells like seaweed. Now you see the consistency of this matcha here. It's just hot water and matcha. Okay, I'm gonna try this now. Very bitter. Ooh, bitter. Bitter. Oh, kind of like as bitter as Chinese medicine, the black Chinese medicine. It smells good, but it's very bitter. I wonder if I'll get used to this. Yeah, that might not be my thing. Too bitter. It's kind of like coffee, where the bitterness of coffee, after you drink it, you kind of get used to it and then you start liking it. Coffee is quite a bit less bitter. It's like 25% level compared to this. This is very, very bitter. Much more bitter compared to coffee. So there you have it. It smells good. Everything except the bitterness is a little bit too much for me this time. So I'm gonna make it with a little bit more water. Again, 2 spoons of it here. I'm just gonna add about half a cup of water in here. Yep, that's about half. Now this little whisk and this spoon actually did pretty well in terms of incorporating all the matcha. I did not get any kind of clumps in the previous drink. Smells great right now. Smells of hints of seaweed. Okay, I think I made this wrong. I'm supposed to make the paste first and then add more hot water and dilute it a bit. So I'm not sure if there's like a little bit of clumps on there. That's how you can get rid of most of the clumps. You make the paste first, get rid of the clumps, and then dilute it. Because if you just dilute it, it's a lot easier to get clumps. A lot of times whenever you make any kind of powdered form thing, that's what you do. So anyway, I made a mistake. I'm just gonna drink this anyway. It should taste about the same. You can see it's a bit more frothy over here. I'm gonna give it a try. It's like about 5% of the bitterness as before. A lot more palatable to me, I think. it became more bitter. The first taste wasn't as bitter, but as I drank it, it got a little bit more bitter. Now, a matcha drink tends to settle very easily, so whenever you mix it, you need to stir it a bit and then drink it pretty close to when you just finish making the drink. If you let it settle, it's gonna all settle at the bottom and then it's not gonna taste very good. Matcha is supposed to relax you a bit, so as you drink it, I can't relax too much because this camera is on. I'm gonna try. It might be an acquired taste to have anything bitter, just like coffee is. If you drink coffee the very first time, you might not like it because it's so bitter. Same thing with beer. It's sort of like an acquired taste. You have to have it, you have to let some time pass, and then you think about it, you're like, hey, you know what? That's not that bad aside from the bitterness. It's kind of like a thing that you get used to. In American drinks, kind of like in any kind of the coffee store, Starbucks and things like that, they like to make green tea lattes, and basically they mask out the bitterness of the matcha. It completely drowns it out, so you have no sense of bitterness at all. It may or may not be a good thing, because when you have the sweetness, you have the creamer, it's very, very creamy, and then you have a hint of the good stuff of the matcha, the easily thought of as a good stuff, the good smelling part of matcha without the bitterness. Is getting rid of the bitterness a good thing or not? Or do you want to have it in its true natural form, bitterness and all? It's your choice. Thanks for watching this video. This is the Hou Tang Matcha green tea powder. If you're interested in getting this product, I'll leave an affiliate link down in the video description below. Don't forget to give me a like on this video, push that subscribe button, and ring that bell icon. Thanks for watching.